In the forests and mountains of Japan, where the line between the human and the supernatural blurs, lives one of the most fascinating beings of Japanese folklore, the Tengu. Mysterious, mischievous, and sometimes menacing, these legendary creatures have been captivating imaginations for centuries. Before we dive into their stories, let's get to know the Tengu. The name Tengu translates to heavenly dog. But don't let the name fool you. Tengu are far from dog-like. They are supernatural beings, or yōkai, with features of both birds and humans. Yōkai, in Japanese culture, are entities that blur the line between spirits and monsters. Some can be helpful, others dangerous. And Tengu? Well, they're a little bit of both. Tengu generally take on two forms. The first is the Karasu Tengu, or crow Tengu, which looks much more like a bird, complete with wings and a sharp beak. The second is the Konoha Tengu, or leaf Tengu, a more human-like version with their trademark long nose. Over time, the Konoha Tengu became the most recognizable form, often portrayed as mountain sages or trickster spirits. Did you know? The Tengu's long nose has a cultural twist. While it's symbolic of their supernatural arrogance, in modern Japan, it has inspired expressions like being Tengu-nosed, meaning someone who is prideful or full of themselves. The origins of Tengu are as fascinating as their appearance. Their mythological roots can be traced back to ancient China, where tales spoke of bird-like spirits called tiango, creatures believed to bring misfortune and natural disasters. When this idea merged with Japanese beliefs, Tengu became uniquely their own. But their role in Japanese culture didn't remain static. Over the centuries, they evolved from chaotic demons to protectors and teachers. In Buddhist lore, Tengu were once seen as disruptors, tempting monks off their spiritual paths. However, as Shintoism and Buddhism blended, Tengu began to represent the guardians of sacred forests and mountain shrines. They became revered as spiritual beings with deep wisdom, though never entirely trustworthy. Tengu are not just beings of folklore. They have ties to Japan's real-life history as well. One of the most famous stories involves the legendary samurai Minamoto no Yoshitsune. As the tale goes, Yoshitsune learned the art of swordsmanship from the Tengu in the remote mountains of Kurama. Under their guidance, he became an unparalleled warrior, mastering techniques no human teacher could provide. Tengu weren't just mentors, they were also challengers. Samurai who dared to ascend into their mountains without respect often found themselves tested by the Tengu, sometimes violently. This duality, both ally and adversary, cemented the Tengu as complex figures of respect and fear in Japanese tradition. Did you know that in Japanese anime and video games, characters inspired by Tengu often embody their dual nature? Look closely, and you'll find them portrayed as wise mentors or unpredictable tricksters, staying true to their mythical roots. Tengu are not just legends, they're symbols deeply woven into Japanese culture. The bright red masks with exaggerated long noses are instantly recognizable. These masks aren't just decorative, they're believed to ward off evil spirits. Today, you can spot them at festivals, like the famous Tengu Festival at Mount Takao. Here's something fascinating. Many mountain forests said to be home to Tengu, like those on Mount Takao near Tokyo, are now popular hiking destinations. Visitors can spot Tengu statues and even leave offerings to these enigmatic guardians of the wilderness. Tengu legends often carry lessons about humility and respect for nature. In one popular tale, a greedy woodcutter cuts down a sacred tree despite warnings from the villagers. Angered by his arrogance, a Tengu whisks him away. He reappears days later, humbled and vowing to respect the forest. In another story, a kind traveler lost in the mountains offers food at a shrine. Pleased by the gesture, a Tengu guides him safely home. These tales reveal the Tengu's unpredictable nature. They can be kind to those who respect them, but unforgiving to those who don't. The Tengu are more than mythical creatures. They are protectors, challengers, teachers, and tricksters, a reflection of the balance between humanity and nature. Their stories remind us to stay humble, respect the sacred, and remain aware of the mysteries around us. So, the next time you venture into the mountains, Listen to the whispers of the wind. Who knows? Perhaps a Tengu is watching. Thank you for watching. If you love Japanese folklore, hit the like button, share this with your friends, and subscribe for more stories that bridge myth and reality. See you next time.